Hey everybody, this is Brandon from Sparksmith, helping you see and be seen. Welcome to this week's live stream, starting our 12:30 live stream, starting promptly at 12:34. Is on time as always. What can I say? So thank you for joining us. Had a couple of things to go over this week, just some updates and some new products that I've been playing with, and just some kind of stuff that's going on around the shop. So. First of all, I had see people joining in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Logan just joined in. Logan, I owed you something. What was it? I'll get back to it. It's on my list of things to do. I have not forgotten about you. So anyway, Logan, just so you know, you're on the list of things to get done, hopefully today. Yes, so I had somebody post a 3-star review for our new plug-and-play kit, which is fine. It was on me. I didn't get it exactly right, and so that's fair. It's 3 stars out of 5. Okay, I'll take it. But I like getting that kind of feedback, because then it's like, hey, here's what you did wrong. It'd be nice if he just emailed us directly and was like, hey, this thing was a problem, and I'll fix it. But at least I've got the feedback now, and we're going to make that product better. It was for the new plug-and-play kit for the 2024 Ford F-150 grill bars. I will admit I have a few things that I need to work out on those to get them exactly right. So these new plug-and-play kits, we've had a few bumps in the road, but it's all stuff that is fixable. It's just little things here and there that we're working on. So if you're looking at getting one of our new plug-and-play kits and you do experience an issue, please reach out to us. I'm happy to help. They're made with these 2 hands, so I'm human. I'm not perfect, but I'm happy to fix it. Always willing to work with you if there's ever a problem, because I want you to get what you paid for. Something I'm really big on here at Sparksmith. What else? Have some new LED bulbs that just came in, so I'm pretty excited about those. Specifically, I've been looking for some for H13s, which you find a lot in Jeeps and F-150s and stuff like that. So these I like because they're a very compact design. There's no drivers or wire or anything like that hanging off the back of them. I've been really happy. I tried out a set of these on my girlfriend's Jeep, and they seem to be working really well. They do a much better pattern than our S7 series did. So having something like this, that there's no extra bulk or wiring or anything, and it plays along nicely, these are a good product, and I'm excited to get these up on the website. There will be a few different versions of, there are a few different styles of this. 9004, 9007, and H13. So just a good plug-and-play LED bulb. If you've got a newer Jeep Wrangler or something like that, and you've got the halogen headlights and you want to upgrade to an LED, this product will be a really good choice for you. So those will be coming on the website soon, and we'll put out a new product alert for that. Another thing I wanted to go over was a couple of things, and I meant to bring them over here so I could show them off, but we have some stuff, like I know everybody knows us for our grill bars, but we are spreading out into other products as well. So we've got running board lights, we've got tailgate bars, the rigid ones, not the crappy, like roll them out and hope you get it straight ones. Our tailgate bars, if you just go on sparksmith.com and search for tailgate, it'll be one of the first things that pops up. But it is a rigid bar, and it does do a startup animation in red. Actually, I think it uses all 3 colors, the red, amber, and the white, for the startup. And they're pretty cool. But they have their 5 function, like a lot of the tailgate bars out there. Super bright, easy plug-and-play design if you've already got the 4-pin trailer wiring. So that's another option for you, is the tailgate bars. And then our running board strips, which do a switchback. They do white, they do amber. They also do a sequential amber for turn. So those are kind of neat, because you can power them as amber and it'll just turn on as an amber, but then it has a second amber input, so it can be an amber running light as well as an amber turn signal, if that's something you're wanting to do. So those would work well along the running boards, maybe in the wheel wells, something like that. Or if you got a front valance you want to light up with a strip, those come in 60 and 70 inch, I believe. So just type in running board in the search bar, and it'll be one of the first things that pops up. So got a couple other things out there that I personally think are pretty cool. Also, our hood strips with the animation have started to get kind of popular. So they have a lot more uses than just putting them on the hood. If you saw, we posted a few days ago some custom Chrysler 300C headlights that I built, and I was able to use those hood strips in there to get this really cool looking animation, because you can trim those things down and you can actually modify with the control box the length of the animation, so you can make it fit to a variety of applications. It doesn't just have to be something that goes along the front edge of the hood. So that's something you can get creative with. Then of course you have things like our switchback rock lights, which are a really solid product. Dare I say rock solid product. Anyway, enough of that. So one other thing that I wanted to talk to everyone about was fog lights. Now I've been looking around, and these are for the 03 to 07 Cat Eye Silverados, the GMT 800 Chevys, and I've had people asking about, hey, do you offer fog lights that match with the full LED headlights that we have? And so far I have not stocked anything that I haven't put anything on the website for fog lights, because I've been going through, as you can see here, we've got let's see, I got 4 different types of fog lights, and this is just kind of the process that you have to go through with this stuff. It's the process I go through, because again, I know I've said this before, but I talk about value for money, right? So I want it, if I'm going to put the Sparksmith name on a product, I want it to be a product that is worth your money. I'm not going to be the cheapest guy out there. I'm not going to be the most expensive guy out there. I'm trying to be the one that gives you the most value for your money. It's something that's very important to me. So what I did was I bought 4 different sets. I may have to go find another set to get exactly what I want, but I've got like this style, which looks cool. It's got a running light built into the top, and then 6 little LEDs in the center. And we'll take a look at the output of all these here in a minute. This one is a projector style. It uses our S7 LED bulbs, and it has a white halo accent light that lights up. I have a factory style headlight, again with our S7 LED bulb. I'm actually going to pop the LED out of this one and show you the output of this to start with a standard incandescent halogen bulb, just so we have a baseline to go from. And then I also have this one, which is kind of reminiscent of the Morimoto XB and some of the who is it? The ones from Diodynamics, that they've got their fog light assemblies. So it's like a piano, like a gloss black bezel inside, with some good optics in there. So we'll take a look at each one of these. To start with, we've got this just bone stock head or fog light housing, and you can see, if I put it up on the wall, you can see it's not exactly impressive, but it's not horrid. So it's important to note that we're talking about fog lights here. So we're not talking about headlights, we're not talking about putting a shadow on the moon, we're talking about fog lights. They should be a thin, very wide pattern to light up. The object of this is to light up 10 to 20 yards in front of the vehicle, low, wide, so you can see the edges of the road in foggy, crappy weather. So this kind of gives you an idea of the baseline, like what a factory fog light should look like. Now, if we take this and up the ante a little bit and put in our S7 LED bulbs, you will see pretty quickly the difference that this makes. You can see you still got that really wide, thin pattern. So that's what you want, is that thin, wide pattern like you get here. So this, it doesn't look as cool. I'll admit there's no running light in here. There is a bit of glare coming off of it, but overall this is a respectable fog light pattern, and a good solid output for it. So this, I think, would be a good option. And these aren't going to be outrageously expensive, because it's just a chrome bucket with an LED bulb in there. The next one that I wanted to show was this one. Now it looks cool, I'll give you that. It does look cool. And we're gonna look first at the running light that's built into it. It's kind of cool. This is just this. Come on now. Zap. That could be a problem. I'll get this right eventually. Yeah, so there. Running light, kind of a cool running light. Now the problem with this one, it does look cool, but the output from it is anything but fog light. I've been playing with this one this morning, and you can see the camera actually makes it look better than it is, but this is more of like a floodlight. Like, this is not what you want for a fog light output. So yeah, it looks cool, but this is what everybody else on the road is going to see, is all this glare coming straight at you. Like, that is not what you want for a fog light. See, it's like I know I'm holding it right next to the screen, but it kind of shows you what is happening here. Is they basically made like a spotlight with a little bit of flood around it. So it's like a combination pattern beam. Be good to augment your high beams with, but that is not a fog light. So does it look cool? Sure. Is it a fog light? The next one is this projector series. Damn it, I gotta stop doing it. Y'all are gonna watch me fry my power supply here in a minute. So this one has a cool little running light halo in it, which looks pretty sharp. And then it has, I gotta say, a decent output if I can get it to plug in. There we go. It's okay. It's, you know, it at least is not going to have a ton of glare up high. You do get, because this is not the highest quality projector, you do get that shadow at the bottom from the LED bulb, and you can rotate that out of the picture, but then you get a whole lot more glare up here, which is not what you want. So you lose that kind of fog-esque pattern. So it's okay. It's not very wide compared to the others. So it's decent. It looks cool, but again, probably not something you're going to see on the shelves unless I can find a better projector to put in there. Now, last but not least is the one that you might say is kind of the plain Jane looking thing. This one, so you can see I can almost point it straight at the camera and you don't get glare until it's right in your face. And that's because this one works like a fog light. It's a nice low, wide, it's not overpowered. So I really like this one. Now, I will say that this guy, the standard one with our LED bulb in it, has a brighter output. But as fog lights go, this one is not bad at all. It seems like a quality product. It's got a good solid base to it. There's an aluminum heat sink coming off the back, gloss black bezel on the inside. Really a nice product. I might send these to somebody to get some road time on them. I might put them on my own truck just to check them out. And if I can get them like I get our headlights where they're unsealed, then maybe I can do something like take one of our 6-inch bars, mount it in there, or maybe just mount it externally. I don't know. What do you think? So if I did something like this is our 6-inch universal grill bar. Could mount like up top or down bottom or something like that, just to add as an accent light, to have an extra feature in there. So let me know what you think. So personally, I like this one the best. I think as a fog light, it is the best one. In terms of output, this one beats it, but it is that chrome shiny bucket, which not everybody's going to want to go for. So looking for something that's going to match our headlights, I think this is going to be the guy, or something very similar to this will be the thing that we offer. And then once I find the right product for the Silverados, as with other things, you know, we'll branch out from there and we'll start getting stuff for those Sierras, for Fords, and et cetera, et cetera. So Okay, well, Mr. Hintermeister agrees that the grill bar will be cool in there, so it must be cool. If Sam says it's cool, it's cool. Which, if you don't know Sam Hintermeister or follow him, it's... Oh boy. I just said the wrong name. 6.6 LOY _ cat eye. I apologize. That is not Sam Hintermeister. And that's my fault. I'm really bad with names and putting Instagram names with people names. So, anyways, that would be Alex Valentini, right? Because you stopped by the shop the other day, which was really cool. It was very nice. Yeah, had some people stop by the shop. Alex and his friend Braden, which was Full Send Visuals. I think I get that right. Anyway, so feel free to check those guys out. They got some great content. Yeah, sorry, Alex, I didn't mean to call you somebody else. Anyway, so on that embarrassing note, fog lights coming soon. We've got headlight bulbs that I'm going to try and get on the website. It'll probably be next week because I have to dip out early this week. Thursday's Halloween. I've got my kids. I got to go dress up as Hagrid and fancy up the conversion van with some Halloween decorations and do all that stuff. And then Friday, my girlfriend and I are heading down to Hilton Head for the Concours d'Elegance car show down in Hilton Head. So if you want to follow along, I'll be doing a couple of maybe a live stream, probably a couple of reels and stories and stuff like that of this car show, which if you've ever heard of Pebble Beach or Amelia Island, those caliber of car shows, Hilton Head is at that level. There are going to be cars there that you won't see anywhere else in the world. 100-point stuff, $20 million cars, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward. I always love going to this show. All I have to do is take my boat down, and it doesn't have to run or float. I just park it on a show field, and then we get to look at cool cars all weekend. So I will be checking out the lighting on all of these cool cars and spreading that joy with anyone who cares to follow along. So anyway, that's what's up next for me is Halloween in Hilton Head, and then on into the rest of the holiday season and see if we can manage through all that. So anyways, as always, thank you for joining. I appreciate you watching me and appreciate everybody's support. If there's anything that you need or something custom that you want to do, I've been fielding a lot of custom questions lately. Support at Sparksmith.com is the best way to get in touch to talk about custom jobs. I've got one in the works with Joseph Kaiser. We're looking at doing some custom taillights for him. So always up for a challenge. And like to do new creative things. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.